Shall we? Let's do a little teaser
Let's do it.
Tuesday. Matt Brown on the guitar.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bass version.
What do you call this, Matt? Teaser Tuesday? Is that just what you named it?
This was original.
Yeah, I was like, Matt, I need something for Teaser Tuesday open. Give me a stick guitar lick. Okay?
And it was fun when you texted me. I had happened to be. I was sitting there on the guitar as it
You're
was.
like, I'm already doing it.
Yeah, I was already playing around, and there it was.
Does your
Boom.
wife walk in, look at you, just jamming out, just shake her head and walk away?
And it hit me perfectly, and I was like, "That's it. That's it.
That's the
that
limit.
was it."
It hit me perfectly. It's like you're. It's not you. It's from God. It just goes
man,
through you.
it
You're just a vessel.
It just flowed through me right there, and bam, Teaser Tuesday became a hit.
So we got a lot of options this week.
We really do.
A lot of Wong teaser options. Again, Stanford Wong, pseudonym, real name John Ferguson. The most plus EV teaser options over time. Though I will say the last decade there's an exception to this. But Wong teaser options, short dogs, either home or road, 1.5 to 2.5, teased up through the 3 and the 7. And favorites at home, 7.5 to 8.5, teased down through the 7 and the 3. So you got the Cowboys here as an option, hosting the Falcons. They're favored by 8.5. Stillers, 8, hosting the Lions. Browns are 1.5 dogs at the Patriots. Vikings, 2.5 dogs at the Chargers. Raiders, 2.5 dogs hosting the Chiefs. And then Kelley has thrown in what I think is probably the one that I'll tie in everything to, which is true, which is the Ravens on Thursday night. You like them all, or what do you like best? For me,
like a lot of
Ravens Raiders is the first thing that jumps off the page for me. But there's a whole bunch I like.
Ravens, are going to be in a lot for me. I feel like this Cowboys leg. I understand they laid up.
Let me just interrupt you real quick. I turned my head. Akron hit a 3 and got fouled. Is that what just happened?
Well,
All of a sudden, it's 65-65.
Must have.
And is that a 4-point play that they're up a point with 6 seconds left? Got to check the play-by-play.
Yeah, 4-point play. I'm here from downstairs.
So Akron up a point with 6 seconds left, and Ohio State will have the ball with a chance to win it. But whoa, 16.5-point dog. I'm sorry, man.
Well, they fouled when they were up 3, Gil. They just
Once
the shot
again,
get off though and go in too.
how many money line parlays could be done in 6 seconds?
Oh man,
It's going to rock the recruiting world in Ohio. Everyone's just going to start flooding to Akron.
Well, how many of these guys at Akron, Kelley, avoided wild kangaroos to get to school today?
That's true.
that's right.
We've established
A
that
big
on
night.
the
The
show.
football team's in action too. I mean, come on.
I think the Cowboys get it back together this week. I mean, that was just a complete and utter flop this past week, and they're going to get Gallup back now. That offense that was so incredibly dynamic now is at full strength for the first time in a long time. And look, that was just every team has laid an egg. We mentioned this yesterday. Every team's laid an egg except for the Cardinals. Like every single team that we consider to be good has laid an egg except for the Cardinals so far this year. And so this will be we have to give these teams passes, because if we don't, then no team's any good, and we can't trust any team, right? So, I'll give them a pass. I think they go ahead and get right this week, and so getting them down to 2.5, I think is a gift. It's already in the account as it is right now. Anyway, Steelers is already in the account as well, so I got that one down against this Lions team. Look, the Steelers are not good. They're bad, but they're a better version of bad than the Lions are. They're at least a version of bad that has a good defense.
This is excellent analysis. Yes.
Like they're
Yes.
they're at least the version of bad that has a good defense, as opposed to the Lions, which has neither. They don't have a good offense or a good defense. At least the Steelers have a bad offense but have a good defense, and so I'll go ahead and take them to win that game against the Lions. I'm nervous about that Browns. I thought I would be all over that. I'm a little bit nervous about that one now without Chubb. They're just such a better team.
Yeah.
When he is out there. I mean, I know we live in the running backs don't matter era right now, but there are some that do, and he is one of those guys that just does with that offense, and they're just so much better when he's on the field. So I don't know. It might still end up in the account. Hopefully, maybe that thing creeps up another point or two, and because I know you got it at 3.
Yeah,
right?
I got it at 3 and I teased it up. But Matt, even then I only put it in one teaser. I didn't put it in multiple. So I was already a little bit, I liked it, didn't love it.
Yep.
So yeah, sitting here today, would I go recommend other people to do it? Nah, I don't. I would say maybe, probably not though. I wouldn't be probably putting the bet in today.
Yeah.
because this is now the third week in a row. I've been
Yeah.
burned on
So at 2.5, it's kind of like you run from the Vikings because we know they're going to lose this game by a field goal. So, but you can get it up to 8.5, and so like that seems like the perfect bet to make.
I mean, clearly that's
But
gonna
like
happen.
getting the Vikings up to 8.5. I mean, in all seriousness, though, I mean, if there is a game that plays into their horrible strategy of getting up and then
Here we go.
did we lose?
Ohio State had 6 seconds. They crossed the timeline. Chris Holtman told them to call timeout. So now 3.2 seconds left. They'll inbounds it on the close side of the court now to the bucket. Inbounds pass inside. Terrible defense.
What was that?
Bunny. Just a bunny at the buzzer to win it. Oh, that was awful. How easy was that?
Did two guys run out to cover the 3-point shooter and left the center or forward in the middle of the lane wide open?
I don't know if you got that from my horrific play-by-play, but it was so apparent it was going to be an easy bucket. It was like, what are you doing?
Guys,
I want to see that replay. I think that's what just happened.
Oh,
I still think, with that win, I think Ohio State's still going to get the bigger recruits in the state of Ohio than outside of Akron.
the kid who had made the 4-point play for Akron, Ali, A-L-I, the first new fun name for those who aren't following college basketball closely.
Yeah. That's what it was. You had two guys close out on the 3-point shooter.
And then Ali couldn't really. He was like, I can't foul this guy. How easy was that? Oh, that was their star from last year. That's the easiest 2-point bucket you will ever see in your life.
Easiest game-winning shot you're gonna get.
It was the second dude that went up to the
Right.
Oh man, that's horrible. Key with the game winner. Anyway, sorry, man.
No worries.
Done it again.
What I'm saying is if the Vikings' horrible strategy,
They put .3 back on the clock, by the way. Yes.
they're not going to win. It would play out like against the Chargers though, right? Because like the Chargers have the worst run defense in the NFL, and so if the Vikings were to get a lead and then they go into this like run, at least you're running into the worst. At least you're running into the worst run defense in the NFL, right? I mean, at least you're getting that, right? So you should be able to get at least a couple of first downs along the way and protect some sort of lead with all that. So I don't know. Vikings maybe end up in one for me as well. I know, Gil, you love this one. It's hard for me to pull the trigger on this.
I can't do it.
On this Chiefs Raiders one. It's just it's tough. For
Drew,
me.
who's coming up on the
it.
show later, I think he likes the Chiefs.
I get
He
it. I
loves
just
the
can't.
Chiefs.
I can't do it. The ones I have in the account, I laid 6.5 with the Ravens. Tied Ravens in with the Cowboys. Tied Ravens in with the Bills down at 6.5. Browns and Cowboys. I have a Bills and Cowboys. So I've got a few teasers already in the account.